Apparently, parents should let their kids be bored. As difficult as it is, experts say it prepares them for a realistic future. Boredom is said to foster creativity and self-sufficiency. Let's see what our parenting expert Claire Orange thinks about this one. Good afternoon, Claire.
Hi,
now, apparently boredom is something to experience for kids.
It sure is, and actually it's not experienced as much as it should be. And I think, you know, most parents would have heard that big refrain, "I'm bored," and it usually comes with that insinuation that you're failing in your job as a parent to bring the good stuff for your child. But actually we know it's very important for children's brains and their brain development over time to experience boredom and then to know what to do with it over their lifetime.
Okay, so how does it prepare them for a realistic future then, having that experience of boredom?
Well, I'll speak for myself, I won't speak for you, but I would say that possibly 85% of my primary school education was fundamentally very boring. Handwriting practice every day, times tables, I did them for a number of years without great success. But you know, they're not very interesting, but they're very necessary to our education. And I'm pretty sure that, you know, you in your job and me in my job have to do things that are very boring but have to get done. So if we're always avoiding things that are boring and wanting someone to fill our time, then we're not really getting ready for what's coming next, which is adult life.
So I suppose there's also some a kind of pressure for parents as well to keep them entertained and constantly stimulated.
Well, that's a very big thing now, and actually I think with social media, if you have children who aren't involved in sport and music and all the things to grow them as a well-rounded parent, you can almost feel like a failure compared to what some other parents are doing with their children. But actually children having downtime and time away from devices and out there with the, you know, nature under their feet are going to do better in life.
Okay, so how can parents encourage their kids to have that quiet time and not see it as being bored?
Right, well, I mean, even if they do see it as being bored, it's not that bad. I used to have a boredom box for my boys, so if they said they were bored, they were going to do the entire back lawn with a pair of nail scissors. So boredom's not all that bad for kids. So parents, you know, I think what we need to do, Tracy, is not worry about having our children scheduled into events that they're missing out. We've got to pull our kids out of that, and then we've got to have things at home that are not, you know, the train track on the table ready to be played with. Have a box of loose parts that come from your shed that are safe for your child. Have craft materials where when they're bored they can access it and go into that creative part of their brain that we're not utilising as much anymore. You know, we used to have that saying about being left to our own devices as children. Well, now children are being left to their digital devices, and it's not a true fix for that human brain needing to grow and develop and make the most of boredom, where so many fun things come out of being bored.
As we get older, we cherish boredom, don't we?
Oh, bring it on.
We want some quiet time. All right, Claire Orange, thank you so much. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you.